I'm Chris Thomas. Here's a look at what's happening today. An update today on the baby girl who was found dead last week in Southern California. Today, the baby's father, Alexander Echeverria, surrendered to police at the U.S.-Mexico border. The South Sacramento man was considered a person of interest in his baby daughter's death. Family members had reported him missing on Memorial Day. They said he suffers from depression and had made suicidal statements. His 8-month-old daughter, Alexia's body was found near a dumpster in Los Angeles. Police in Fairfield are investigating a shooting that happened just before midnight last night. This was on North Texas Street near Alaska Avenue. When police got to the scene, they found 2 people with gunshot wounds. One was dead at the scene. The second person was taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. He's still in critical condition. Another possible victim walked into a local emergency room. Police confirmed that the 22-year-old was involved in the original shooting. He was arrested and booked on murder charges. No word yet on a motive, but police don't think it's a random shooting. State Attorney General Xavier Becerra announced he is suing the pharmaceutical company behind the painkiller Oxycontin. Today's lawsuit accuses Purdue Pharma of falsely promoting the drug as not addictive, even as it's become one of the most widely abused in the country. In 2017, over 70,000 Americans died from opioids. Similar lawsuits were also filed today in Hawaii, Maine, and the District of Columbia. Now, a check of weather conditions. Monica, how's it looking out there?
It is getting hot in the valley, that's for sure. Still tracking a few showers and potential thunderstorms developing in the Sierra, much less numerous than what we certainly saw over the weekend. The next big weather story is going to be the heat risk that we're going to be looking at for tomorrow and extending into Wednesday as well. Tomorrow, though, really that first day that our bodies are going to take a big toll with highs in the mid-90s. And that means most of the valley will be in this moderate risk zone for sensitive people. A few areas in that high risk for most people, and that's going to be just some isolated areas that could be getting into the upper 90s for tomorrow. So what does this basically mean? Well, we're coming off of a cool weather pattern, and this is going to be the first big heat stretch of the year, and it just takes a couple of days for our body to adjust. But get ready, it's gonna be here because of this big ridge of high pressure sinking warming air. The good news on the flip side of that is far less numerous thunderstorms in the Sierra and the foothills. So there's our little 2-day stretch there. We're in the 80s on Thursday. Nice little delta breeze forming there, and that's going to start us off for the weekend. And then we're back to the 90s by Sunday. Now you're all caught up on what's happening today.